every year feel like, even more than Christmas, feel like Easter sneaks up on me. Even with Lent and all the kind of the reminders as Easter Sunday approaches that it's coming, Palm Sunday and Good Friday and all this, I always kind of find myself on Easter Sunday going, wow, how are we here already? And I feel like I never did really sit down and focus on what it is that I'm supposed to be thinking about this week. And so this last year, I decided that I was going to force myself to think about it by writing meditations every day of the week. And I was going to make myself go to the Gospels and read them and kind of sort out what it was that Jesus was doing each day of the week that led to his death and then his resurrection, and write about it and force myself to spend 2 or 3 hours every night really, really thinking about it. And I don't know if what I wrote was anything special, but I know that the process of making myself write it was very special to me. Like it was I experienced Easter in a way that I hadn't before that year. And somebody on my website said, Andrew, I've really enjoyed reading your resurrection letters this week. And as soon as I heard that, I thought, wow, that sounds like an album title. Cool. And just filed it away in the back of my mind. And so whenever we went into the studio to make this new record, I thought, okay, well, I've got this album titled Resurrection Letters, but then I've got this collection of songs that aren't really about Easter. They're about Jesus, but they're not Easter songs. So I didn't know what to do with that until we were recording the album, and I started noticing that sure enough, there was this theme that every one of the songs in some way hints at this idea that resurrection is at the heart of the story that God is telling. That resurrection surrounds us, that he's got this master plan, this great story that he's telling, that all came to a focus with Christ and his death and resurrection, and that it touched everything else before and after that. And that if our eyes are open, we can see hints of that everywhere, in the seasons and in the sacraments like baptism. There's a dying and there's a rising again, and there are hints everywhere that this is where the important part of the story that God really, where the change happened. This all happened at Easter.